Thank you. New at 10 tonight, an upstate family who's still grieving is now channeling their pain to speak about suicide prevention. Jared Johns took his own life 1 year ago today. He was a veteran suffering from PTSD, and it turns out an investigation revealed 2 prison inmates were threatening him in numerous text messages while using cell phones. And it is National Suicide Prevention Week, so John's parents want to connect with other people in the community and really bring awareness to the heartbreak that suicide can cause.
Fox Carolina's Kayla Conboy joins us live tonight near John's gravesite. And Kayla, I would imagine they did something to remember him tonight, right?
That's exactly right. They played his favorite song and they stood right there and shared their memories with him. You can still see the fresh flowers and the fresh grass that they left right there at the foot of his grave. And lastly, they lit candles and took a moment to reflect on the time they did have with him. Today would have meant a lot to Jared Johns, an Army veteran who was proud to have served his country.
Even when he was in Afghanistan, we played video games every day. I'd wake up at 4 a.m. so he could play it with me over in Afghanistan or Germany when he was over there in Germany.
That's Jacob Johns, Jared's twin brother and best friend. He's the one who found Jared soon after he died. He says while 9/11 is known as a day of remembrance, he now has one more tragedy to remember.
First, you know, it's pain, and then after that it's shock, and then anger.
And now he says there's just a numbness he's not sure will ever go away.
I wake up every morning crying about him, but then I have to push through my day because I still have a family and other ones that I need to be there for.
And as they all gather around watching the flames flicker, the family is thinking about how none of them expected what was to come. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline says many, but not all people who die by suicide show warning signs.
At the time we knew he had PTSD, he was already, diagnosed with it, but we thought everything was good. We thought his life was good. He had a son, he was happy, he was thriving, and, this just come out of nowhere. And I want people to be aware, just because somebody's happy and seems happy, sometimes you might need to ask, hey, how are you? How are you really?
He says the rates of suicides, especially in veterans, is too high. The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs says suicide prevention is their top clinical priority. And experts warn that if a loved one is showing signs of emotional distress, seek help immediately. John's family says checking in and asking those questions could save a life and spare another family this pain.
Jared felt like he was alone at that time, but the hundreds of people that showed up for his funeral just shows how much he was loved and how much he was cared about, and so many people he could have called and talked to, and he was in a bad place.
Jared's young son was also here tonight, and that was something that was really special for that entire family to get to see. And the family does tell me they will remember Jared for his bright smile and how good of a father he was. And we should also mention that those 2 inmates in this case were charged with blackmail, but today the family didn't want to focus on any of that. They just wanted to focus on Jared and the spirit he left behind. Reporting live in Greenville County, Kayla Conboy, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.
All right, Kayla, we're